live with The Sound of Music this morning as we meet the star of the Broadway Across Canada performance. It is Jill Christine Wiley playing Maria. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome to Calgary.
Thank you. We're happy to be here.
I love this show, and for people who know and love and grew up with this show, how different is the stage production to the movie?
We like to say that it's everything you know and love from the movie and then a little bit more. We've really gone back to the original stage version of the show. Everyone's going to come see the show. They're going to walk out of the theater humming the same songs that they know and love. And then there are a few extra songs in the show that you may not recognize. You're like, oh, well, that's something I didn't hear before. But yes, exactly. It's a happy bonus, and everyone's going to really enjoy the show as a whole.
You literally grew up with this show in that you've played many parts in the show.
Yes, this seems to be a trend that I revisit shows throughout my theatrical career. One of my first shows was at Marta, and at a community theater in Pennsylvania, where I'm from. And as a teenager, I understudied
Marta's one of the Von Trapps, by the way.
Yes, Marta is the second youngest. And so the line about the pink parasol that she says to me, I'm like, I said that line once. So it's very near and dear to my heart.
Nice.
To get to connect with her. And then as a teenager, I understudied Liesl and at a regional theater. And now I'm on the national tour as Maria.
Maria, what a great role.
Yeah.
You know, most people know this soundtrack. And of course, Julie Andrews, so big shoes to fill. What does it feel like for you to make Maria your own and to be able to sing this great score?
It's such a privilege, and working with our creative team, they really encouraged me to create this role and to make it all my own, and getting to follow in the footsteps of people such as Mary Martin, who originated the role on Broadway, Julie Andrews, the two young women who played this role on the tour before me, and many others who have done this regionally. It's such a privilege and so exciting to get to do. And also to remember that Maria was a real person. So I read the autobiography, and I'm just telling her story. It's great.
It is a love story, too, as we can see. It is yes. so beautiful. Opening night for you in Calgary last night. Give us a little behind-the-scenes story. There was a visitor on stage.
We had someone make their debut, a little bat, or two. We can't figure out if there was just one or two. But he made an appearance right at the end of Sound of Music and flew on stage and flew in between Rolf and Liesl during 16 going on 17. And all throughout the Von Trapp household at different points, and then was flying around the audience and was a little distracting at times, but I think the real pros were the kids because
they were focused.
Yeah.
And what is it like for you to work with such a large group of children?
I was a nanny in New York City. I worked for children enrichment programs, and I was like, you know what, I'm ready to do a theater job again and get out doing something. And sure enough, the job that I get is with 7 children. And going in on the first day of rehearsals, I was right in my element. These kids are so talented, so dedicated. And while you have to remember that they are children, they're so professional at the same time, and they're really good kids. They come from great families, and we couldn't ask for a better group to be traveling for the next 9 months on tour with.
For spending your next 9 months of life with. And what a beautiful family show as well. So opportunities in matinees on Saturday and Sunday. It runs tonight until next Sunday, 8 p.m. show times at the Jube. The Sound of Music. Congratulations on your opening night and continued success. Andrew Schultz, I know all of the music. Do you know any of the music?
Absolutely not. The Hills Are Alive?
Yes.
I think there's more to the song.